Hey everybody, welcome back. I had to think we're going to stay at Michigan. I don't know what I was thinking. I couldn't do another team. No, wait, I can't leave Michigan right when we're on top. I worked so hard to get up there. So we're back. We're going to try to defend our title. We're going to try to have a great season. I just before I turned the camera on, I looked at the recruiting rankings email, and for some reason, we're all the way down here. Did I lose my 2 recruits? Let's check. I had 2 centers coming in. These are last year. No, Larry Price, Brian Fast. Maybe it hasn't clicked over yet. Let's go to recruit players and see. Recruiting is not available. Where are my 2 freshmen? Oh, wait a minute. Are they did I recruit JUCOs? I did. So I don't know why that doesn't count for the recruiting class. I mean, they're 2 great centers. My starting center from last year probably isn't going to play much. I'm going to be using probably John Abney the majority of the minutes, and I'll throw in a little bit of Jamal Simmons there as well. So I guess that's something learned. Oh, the camera's a little off. Let me just... How's that? Hi. So that's something I've learned. When you recruit JUCOs, they don't count towards your recruiting class. They must not, because out of 360 some odd teams, our recruiting class is 350th, despite the fact we have a 4.5-star center and a 3.5-star center with 5-star potential. To me, it doesn't really matter. It's just interesting that that's how it works. Anyway, we're here May 1st. I'm not going to skip anything. I was thinking maybe skip the recruiting and get right to the season. But for me, this is the interesting part, the recruiting. And if you're watching videos like this, chances are you want to see how different people do their recruiting. I've watched a few different series, and I continue to follow them. I enjoy it. Something I can put on in the background. Even when I'm playing offline, I'll watch somebody else's stream. So, they took a little bit off our budget, but I don't need $100,000. Let me just check. Just going to check how many scholarships I'm going to have to give out. Gerard McCamey is leaving us, and that's it. So unless I lose some transfers, in which case they'll be replaced with transfers, I don't need a big recruiting budget. Unless I transfer in seniors, which I like to do that usually, but what I'm going to do is, since I only have 1 scholarship to give out, I'm going to go with just maybe $25,000 in recruiting. That frees up $75,000 to divvy up here. I'm going to put an extra $40,000 in the training. I'll put, what does that leave me with? 35. I'll put 15 in amenities, and then I'll put 10 extra into wellness. So where does that leave us? Oh, 35. My math is not usually off, folks. That's a first. There we go. 25,000. I can recruit with 25,000. I only got to get one player. It doesn't really matter the number of players. It matters the number of positions you need to fill, because just say I needed 1 shooting guard as opposed to 2 shooting guards, I'm still going to scout shooting guards, all the possible shooting guards. It's not like I'm going to scout a lower number of shooting guards. So it's kind of 2 for 1 in that sense. So, but anyway, I only need 1. So let's take a chance here. Put all that money into budget. Our facilities are B. I'd like to get them to an A. So let's spend the extra money, right? So we are preseason number 5. We did lose some players, but like I said, we got those 2 big centers. We're still picked to win the Big Ten. Michigan State's number 6. So that'll be what the experts are saying. That's going to be our main competition. We've also got Maryland ranked 22, Ohio State ranked 19, Purdue at 10, Wisconsin at 15. So it's not going to be a cakewalk by any stretch, but I'm pretty confident. We've got 4 guys left. Owen Mann left. Jermaine Rice. Okay, I'm happy with that. Leonoff, I'm happy with that. Shepard. Yeah, that's kind of my fault. I didn't give him the minutes, but Owen Mann, I gave him... Well, I cut his minutes significantly, but he wasn't really like... I mean, come on. Where's the headings of these? That's weird that the stats aren't showing the headings there. So, this is bad. Obviously, I've only got $20,000. I never thought that I have to pay for recruiting out of that. So I've already made a huge mistake this season. Let's have a look at the roster. See what we have left. We're good at center. We're good at power forward. We're good at a small forward. We're not good at guards. I don't have a single point guard. Shooting guard, I'm fine. I have Bobby D back. So I'm going to go for just a bunch of guards, really. I mean, I'm set everywhere else. Yeah, I'm just going to load up on the backcourt. I have $25,000. But the problem is this transfer portal is so expensive. So expensive. I might even have to go with the players I already have pre-scouted. Hey, there's Larry Childs. Larry Childs has entered the transfer portal. What do I do about him? And he's got Michigan as number 5 on his list. What's wrong, Larry Childs? You didn't get enough playing time there? The 22 minutes at Duke? Or is it that you didn't like losing to Michigan twice last year? 40% shooting, 32 from 3. His defense is pretty low. I don't know. I'm going to maybe switch things up and look for more defensive-minded players, but he's someone definitely to keep in mind. Okay, Jermaine Monroe from Carolina. How do you have Duke as your top choice when you played at Carolina? Do you have a death wish? You can't do that. Kentucky, you can't go from Carolina to Duke. They'll murder you, bro. Okay, I'm going to give him a scholarship. I'm already down to $23,000. There's Jermaine Rice. I don't really want him back. He's a disruptive force. Let me check. I should be looking at these guys too. He's disliked, but he's not too concerned about playing time, and his personality is average. That's fine. I'm okay with that. I like Jermaine Rice's defense, but am I going for C's here? Leonoff here is a B. Yeah. What do I do about Rice? I'm not going for him. No. Let's check Mim. Bo Mim from Crescent, Pennsylvania, played at Penn State. Is he going to want to leave the state? 98% free throw shooter. Where's his free throw? I can never find anything on the screen. I've probably passed it. 92% free throw shooter. Oh, I like that. Okay, I'm going to go for you as well. Larry Childs, your defense isn't that great. I'm not gonna bring him. Not after he dissed us. I can't. No. There's Shepard. So we have 2 of the top 4 guards, defensively anyway, in the transfer portal that have left us. And look at this. Look at this Benedict Arnold. Michigan State. Yeah, go to Michigan State. I would love that. I would love that. See how that works out for you. Brandon Willis from Iowa. Yeah, sure. Come on down. I think that's enough guards. I don't want to do too much scouting or anything like that. Let's go forward only. I don't want to spend too much. I've already spent almost $5,000 out of my 25 on the transfer portal. Tom Smith out of Syracuse. Yeah, he's got a decent outside shot. Defense is good. There's Owen Man. Man. I don't know. I wish he wouldn't have transferred away. Just from the dollar and cents point of it. There we go. Just from a financial aspect, like, it's just extra money I got to waste replacing them. You spend all that money in the first place to recruit these guys, and then you got to spend even more money to replace them. In the case of Jermaine Rice, I don't hate that he transferred because he was a disruptive force, and really, his shooting was awful. For a player that's rated as high as he was, very disappointing. And add to that the fact that he's a disruptive force as well. Hopefully these guys that I've been after are somewhat interested. Okay, so we have Mim there. He's we're his top choice. Do I spend $1,000 to campaign for him? We're already his top choice. He's got Rice and Canisius. Where's he going to go? Rice? Let's just spend a media kit on him. The other guys, I don't know where they went. They don't seem to be interested in us. Yeah, they've all seemed to have gone. This is going to be a pretty pricey transfer portal. I cannot get any seniors because I don't have enough money to recruit a second player this cycle. So these players, they have to be underclassmen. So the two best guards available are both guards, or the three best guards, Shepard, Leonoff, and Rice, are all guards that left my program. So what do I do here? I can't see them coming back. Do I just go shorthanded this year? Kevin Foreman out of Nebraska. He doesn't look too bad. That will give me 3 shooting guards. Not really any point guards. Jermaine Rice, he's from Ohio. Of course he's going to be a turncoat. I just don't know what to do here. All right, I'm going to go and try and scout somebody out here. I need a point guard. Yeah, with $100,000, this would be pretty straightforward, but now, because I spent so much money on the facilities, completely forgetting about the fact that I have players potentially transferring away, then I'm doing this the express way. I'm looking at the schools they're leaving and the schools that they're looking at, and then I'm going to scout them. If they're gone by the time the next round comes, then so be it. But I'm just watching my budget just shrink. That's all I want. We're at 15,000. That's all I want to do here. And I still have 4 scholarships to give out. I'm in trouble. But I put myself in this hole. And you know what? We're coming off a championship. The worst thing that can happen when you're enjoying a game is that it gets too easy and you dominate. Then you lose interest. So what I've done here inadvertently is give myself a challenge to get back to the top. We got 3 emails. That's a good sign. So Bo Mim has agreed to come to Michigan. And that's huge because he's a point guard. He's decent. He's got a great mid-range. That's the big free throw shooter. His defense is good. So at the very least, I'm set for starters at guard. But I don't want to walk on to be my rotation player back there. How about my small forwards? They're pretty tall. I don't think I want to play them at guard, but so back into the portal. If I can get one more guard that can play both positions, that would be great. 2 more would be amazing. It would cover my cover injuries and stuff. I'm looking at Willis from Ohio or from Iowa. He's a junior, decent defensively, pretty athletic. We're at 15,000. This sucks. Okay, we're going to offer him, and then Foreman out of Nebraska. He's already interested in us. He's a senior, though. And that's just going to mean I got to replace him. Let's hold off. Who do we got here? Terrence Paris. He expects starters minutes. I don't think that's going to happen there. And I don't want a player that's going to transfer right away. Okay, I'm going to just give Foreman a scholarship just because I don't have to spend any more money on him. I got him scouted. He's interested. Even if I have to replace him, I'd rather spend the money recruiting normally than in the transfer portal because it's cheaper. So Rice is not having any luck there. Leopoff, Shepard, all the Michigan players are still available. So yeah, that's 3 guards, and let's go forward and see what's out there. So this is good. I'm showing you how I do things, and maybe there's something there you can pick up on, but I'm also showing you mistakes. And believe me, I do make mistakes. Maynard McDaniel, he's a teammate of Foreman. I'm going to go one more time, the full beans on him. Hopefully that's it. I don't want to spend any more money. After this round, I'm just going to be offering scholarships. I'm not going to be scouting. Nobody's getting any more media kits. I've locked them away in my office. They're too expensive. I spent too much money upgrading the facilities. I don't have enough money for the transfer portal. So I'm just going to leave some scholarships out in front of the building. Whoever picks them up can play next year. And that's the way it's going to be. Oh, perfect. We got 3 guys. Maynard McDaniel and Kevin Foreman, the Nebraska teammates, are in. Brandon Willis is in. Let's see how they do. McDaniel, Foreman, and Willis. So Willis is really good. He's a 4-star. Awesome. He's a good passer, decent handle. I can play him at point guard if I need. Foreman, he's a guy. He'll be in the rotation. And then McDaniel, he's right up there with Radoslav Rada. Don't really need another forward, but he's 6'8", good size. So Bobby Dearborn now has the bucket getter. And that's what I need. I actually thought Bobby Dearborn was going to leave for the pros. But where do you see? I think I have to go to... I shouldn't have clicked there. Recruiting history. Here we go. Bobby Dearborn. Oh, he was 52. 52. So that's why. Anthony Jones was 44 and he didn't leave. So it's not a given that the top 50 are going to leave. Because Anthony Jones was in the top 50 and he's still here. And he is really he's going to break out this year for sure. What did he do last year? I gave him 22 minutes. He averaged 10 and 7. Yeah, he's going to really break out this year. So I got my starters pretty much laid out here. I'm looking good to repeat. Yeah, for sure. I don't have any freshmen. Well, I have a redshirt freshman here, a couple of them. I'd like to actually redshirt them again, but that's not possible. Yeah, we got a good squad. And the money, what do I have money wise? $11,000 left, and I have to replace now 2 players because Kevin Foreman and one more. If you give me the rest of the day, I can figure out the name without checking. Anyway, I have 2 seniors leaving. So $11,000 to recruit 2 players. That's not a lot. I don't think I'm going to go to any camp. You're going to see some budget recruiting this year. I'm just going to basically wait out until all the camps are done. Then I'll start hosting and doing all that. It's 2 players I got to get, so I think we can do it. Maybe I'll recruit in-state. I'll get a couple of Michigan guys. So this will be an interesting off-season. It already has been. I spent way too much on facilities, put myself in a hole. I think I've kind of dug myself out, but you see how expensive the transfer portal is. $25,000 I started out with. I'm down to $11,000, and I had to get 4 players, and I didn't even really go hard on them. I narrowed it down to a few, maybe half dozen, and I focused on them. I didn't go and scout 20 players per round and just throw away media kits here, left, right, and center. I was smart about it, and I think I did okay. I mean, there were better players out there, but just I didn't have the money to chase after them. The worst thing that could have happened is me chase after a bunch of players that decide to go somewhere else, and then I'm left holding the bag, an empty bag. And I still have to save some of that money to recruit over the summer. Now I got to recruit 2 instead of 1 because I transferred in a senior. So it would be great if you could set your budget after the transfer portal, but then I guess you'd have to use last year's money. But maybe give me this year's money, let me do the portal, and then set my budget with what's left. But I guess if they did that, there wouldn't really be any challenge to the game. That would be the same as taking whatever money you have left over at the end of the year and dumping that into the facilities. It just doesn't work like that. It would be less user-friendly, I guess. You want to make the decisions. You want to take the risks. You want to make the calls. You don't want everything done for you. So, yeah. I had the idea, but now I retract the idea. All right, so what I like to do at this point is delete all the emails from before. So we're going to set our travel budget. Anyone want to guess where I'm going? Yeah, that's right. I'm not going anywhere. Michigan will be attending no camps this year. I'll just get the top 5 and I'll go from there. What am I going to do? I'm not going to have any camp data on my players this year. Unless they are in the top 5. But anyway, I've got a pretty good roster of underclassmen. I only have 2 seniors. So if I have a bad recruiting cycle, then it's not the worst thing in the world, but let's try to avoid it anyway. I forgot. First thing I do before recruiting is I check see who's leaving. So I have Maynard McDaniel. Oh no, he's a senior too. So McDaniel and McCamey are leaving, which leaves Rada as my starting power forward. And then I also have Kevin Foreman leaving. So I need at least 1 power forward, and a point guard would be nice. Bo Mim just fell butt backwards into a starting gig here. He's the only point guard I have on the roster. I'm going to have to fill in with maybe Brandon Willis. Okay, so I need a power forward and a point guard, and then I'll just take whoever the best available is after that. So because we're hurting for cash, we only have 11,000 left. I'm going to go right to Michigan and see how that... Oh, no, not very good. There's not anybody in Michigan that we would be interested in, so let's go to the Midwest. Okay, a little better. I'm going to start adding some of these guys here. So I need power forwards and I need point guards. There's no point guards. I don't think I want to go that low either. Oh, wait. My bad. Let's do opposite. Let's go back to Michigan and check for point guard. I had it set for forward, power forward and center only. Now let's go back to Michigan. Okay, now we got... Here's a guy, Martin Nash. I wish I had the money to chase him, because he's not interested in us. I'm going to put Kurtz on there too, just in case he can play point. And he's too low. I'm going to have a very small list here. I've got 7 people on it at the moment. I'll put any guards on there for now. This guy's not a power forward, but he is 6'8". Okay, so there are a number of decent point guards. The problem is a lot of them are in Ohio. The Ohio players don't like me, and I gotta say I don't like them. It's just I've had some bad experiences with those Ohio players. Some of these centers I could put them at power forward. I'm probably going to do that anyway. I'm going to go down to 250 here. All right, let's go back up here. Here's a 6'8" center. I can probably throw him at power forward if I need. There's another one there. Okay, so we have 35 guys on our list. And that's it. We're not going out of region this year. We have 3 people that we want to recruit. So first thing, I'm going to go to the Michigan guys. These are the guys I'm going to host off the bat because they're cheaper. And then back to everybody. And we're just going to watch some film. I can spring the $20 to watch film. We're not that strapped just yet. And here we go. If this works, this style of recruiting, then maybe we do it again. Maybe we keep doing it until we spend so much on facilities that we're A+, which in turn does help our recruiting because our facilities will be bomb. Okay, best time, unreal, incredible. So, good visits from all 3 of those players. Who's that 4th Michigan player? All the way down here. Okay. So now what I'm going to do is going to go to ratings, sort by defense, and I'm going to delete some people that are not good defensively. So we can scout some people live. How much does it cost to go? Why does it cost $500 to go to Illinois? Okay, Martin Nash, I'm going to scout you live. You're from Michigan. Strickland, you're from Michigan. I'll scout you. How about Indiana? That's got to be cheaper. $500. Indiana's right next door. It's right next door. I feel like I'm getting ripped off here. I guess I'll host these guys too. Look at that money go down. Look at it go down. We're down to $8,000. It's not even. We're not even into July yet. Okay, national camp. I can only go by top 5. Look at Justin Henry. Where are you from? You're from Wisconsin. He's got us 3rd on his list. Yeah, I like that. He's a good passer. No ball handling, but how tall is he? 6'5". I do like that. Hassan Wells. Leighton McCoy. See, I don't have any scouting data on these guys. All I know is that they're top 5 at Indy. Save your money, people. Vegas. I'll look at these guys. No, I'm not even going to look at these guys. I can't afford it. Can't even afford to open emails. Just opening the email from the West Coast is too much. Too much. Amazing visit. Unreal visit. Fantastic. Okay. Houston's, you're too far too. Sorry. We're just dealing with Chicago. I'll look at the Chicago guys. We got a guy from Iowa. That's only $500 to go to Iowa. How's it the same price to go all the way to Iowa as it is to go to Indiana? $500. Unreal. Here we are. These are my guys. Chicago. Wallace Fletcher looks good. I have him on the list. Let's host him. Wait. Yeah, we're on his list right now. Let's host him and scout him live. That was $1,200. I don't even want to look at my... Here's another $1,200. If we're not on the guy's top 10 list already, and sorry, ooh, here's another $1,200. Yeah, I'm just blindly offering people. Not who's that? Yeah, Devin Howard. Okay, I'll offer you. I spent the $1,200 on you. And I spent $1,200 on you also. No, I didn't. It was Derek Boone. Yeah, okay. Wallace Fletcher, who was the top? Yeah, so we've offered our 3. They all had attributes that I like. I don't necessarily want to divulge that information. I don't want to be secretive, but well, it's not a big secret. I'm looking for guys with high scoring. Point guards, I'm looking for guys with high passing. I'm not sure what I want to give away. Like, I'm still new to that CBGM, playing against other owners, and if they're watching, then I mean, I'm going to struggle enough as it is. But who cares? Who cares, really? Yeah, I like bucket getters. That's my thing. But usually they're in the top 50 only. Pennsylvania. Oh, it's cheap to go there, but he doesn't like me. Let's have a look. Oh, we got $4,200 left. Where's our 3rd guy that we offered? It's down here. So Derek Boone. Yeah, baby. Let's scout him. We'll text him too. That's free. I don't know. I don't know how many minutes I have left on my phone. Wallace Fletcher, we'll text him also, just to like keep in touch and say, hey, it's not that we're not interested. We just don't have a lot of money. Okay, just want you to know that. I'll shoot you a text every once in a while. We're still all in on you. We just don't have a lot of money right now. How much do I have? 4,200. Okay, here's 650 gone, and here's another 650 gone. So we're at 2,200. I'm really going hard on these three. If I strike out on these three, ooh boy! But I have recruited people with $5, and they had no interest, and I still got them. You just gotta offer them and wait a few months when all of the teams on all the schools on their list run out of scholarships and they have no other options. Then they're like, Michigan, huh? How long have you been there? All right, and that's how you get them. Just persistence. When all the other schools are gone, you're there in the corner. Hey, what's up? Want to come to Michigan and win a national championship? That's got to help recruiting. It's got to. I'm now a national championship winning coach. Like, that doesn't matter? Let's ask him about facilities. We forgot about that. It's all the way down there. With $1,900, I think we're pretty much pooched here. I'm going to hold on to that. Let's just fast forward to the visits. I'm gonna have one visit each. Where do these guys live? Let's erase the rest of the list so we don't accidentally spend money. So Illinois, Indiana, and Ohio, all the states right around Michigan, but for some reason, it's like 4 times the price to go visit these guys. So these visits, I imagine, are going to cost $650. Oh, they're going to cost $700. So I'm only going to be able to visit 2 of these players. I should have held on to $330. You see how the margins are? For $330, I can't visit one of the guys I offered. I spent close to $100,000, more than $100,000 on the facilities. But for $330, I can't go visit one of these players. Hey, Bobby Dearborn and Anthony Jones have been nominated for the Norton Award. I don't get a lot of Norton candidates, but I've had some luck. Well, I don't really care, but that must help recruiting. Anything that helps raise our profile. I wonder if that helps raise the prestige of the university, having a Norton winner. What is the Norton anyway? It's something with academics and on-court play, a combination of the two. I don't really recruit by GPA, so that's probably why I don't have a lot of Norton candidates. I save it at the end of every month. Probably know that already. How funny is it that Larry Childs spurned us for Duke, and now he's looking for a new home. Not happy at Duke. Could have told you that. 2-0 last year against Duke, and Larry Childs ran him. Oh! I didn't visit the players. Oh no. Pay attention. Oh, they made decisions too. Oh no. Wallace Fletcher. Oh, I didn't visit him, and look what happened. I lost him. Not even in his top 5. Always visit. See, I just saved it, so I could go back if I was dirty, but I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. You know why? Mostly because I don't want him anymore. We made the offer, and what? This guy picked Xavier over us. You kidding me? Okay, we got a chance. Ohio State's on the board too. Okay, come on. I'm sorry I didn't visit you. I was visiting with the people. I will visit you even after you've no, I won't. I don't want to make empty promises, but we just won. We just won it all. Isn't that what you want? You want a piece of the glory? Oh, it's down to us in Notre Dame. Oh, thank you. And that saves us $700. We don't have to visit this chump. All right, so we lost Wallace Fletcher, which means I can visit Devin Howard. And we'll pitch. Oh, do I pitch location to someone who lives in Ohio? Sure. I know exactly what I'd say too. I'm not going to say it here. I don't want to offend anyone. Oh, wait a minute. Who was that? What positions are we looking at here? So Boone was a small forward. I need guards. No, I need a power forward and a point guard. So I have Devin Howard here. He's my point guard. Unfortunately, I'm not really high on any power forwards list. How do I only have $270? Does it charge you to have people on your list? Well, you know what then? Let's pare down this list. Boddicker, what's your deal? He doesn't have any offers. We're way down on his list, and you're just throwing out offers now. That's where we're at. I should actually. What's going on with this? Never mind. That's the universe smiling at us. We need a power forward. Here's a guy outside of the top 50, which I like. He's from Milwaukee, and we're the only team on his list. I haven't called this guy or anything. Sometimes the universe has a way of winking at you. Wink back for the universe. I think we're in good shape. Where's Devin Howard? Oh no, we're maybe not. He's hot on like every school on the East Coast. And he's from Ohio. So the odds are stacked against us. Look at that schedule. DePaul, Princeton, UTEP, Nevada. Yeah, we could run that. We could run that non-conference table. Hey, I fit the whole summer into one video and we still have 15 minutes left. That's pretty good. Oh, we got a decision, and guess what? With one team on offer, let's watch it anyway. Oh, where did all these guys come from? Oh, this is Devin Howard. He didn't have any offers as of last week. We were way down on his list, so the fact that we're in his top 5 is a good sign because we were 8th or 9th, but the only team to offer him. Maybe he's going to jump at his first offer because he knows I would pull that in a second. Oh, I don't want to lose 2 players to Xavier in the same cycle. Yeah. Suck it, X. All right. So we have our point guard. Yeah, maybe it was this visit that did it. Now all that we have left is Deandra Isles. Hasn't even visited. Just so you know, Deandra, it's not you, it's us. We don't have any money. We don't have any money. Devin Howard, is he a 5-star? No, he's a 4-star, but he's got good defense, good ball handling, good scoring. Yeah, let's look at the recruit ranks. With the 2 that we have, where does that put us? It puts us 2nd in the Big Ten. Michigan State, they got the number 1 overall player and the number 18 overall player. Chinese center, but he's only 6'8". That's fine. They'll be looking for replacements for both players next year. This actually worked out pretty good. $25,000. We had 4 transfers and 3 high school recruits. And we did it all with $25,000. Yeah, we ran out at the end. But you know what else? Running out of money is actually a good thing. You have more of a chance of the board approving your budget increase. We're still number 5. We're a lot better off in our sets this year than we were last year. Because last year we had a lot of freshmen. Nobody knew the offense. Now we're good. McCamey, he's a senior. He's at 94. He'll play. I do have some competition for him now with Maynard McDaniel. But because McCamey knows the offense a lot better, he's going to be my guy. But now I have some depth. I have players at every position, which is important. I'm not going into the season with a walk-on point guard. I still only have the 1 point guard, so if he gets hurt, I'm in trouble. But I do have some other players that can play the point. Let's see what the AI is doing with our depth chart. See, they have Willis starting at point guard. He's not even a point guard. Yeah, I'm not going to be doing that, so you know, but he will play a lot. My only point guard is Mim, and they only have him playing the point for 8 minutes. I'll change that, but I'll take their depth chart under advisement. I don't hate Willis at point guard. That was actually my idea. So he may stay there. All in all, the powers that be still think we're their 5th best team in the country. Is that a diss coming from a team that just won the national championship, didn't really lose the core of the team, still have our best 2 players, Dearborn and Jones? I don't know. I think we're the best team. I think we have a good chance of going undefeated, actually, if I'm honest. I've never had an undefeated season. The closest I came was I was doing an Oregon save preparing for the CBGM, and I went 39-1. The only loss being a late February loss at Oregon State. And I was, I think, 26 or 27-0. So we still don't have a decision from our power forward here. Wait a second. Okay, here he is. When you run out of money, it empties your list. So you can't go call in watch list. You just got to go watch list. Because your watch list is free, but I guess it does cost money to put them on your call list because you got assistants calling them. So DeAndre Isles is now cool on us, but he's the only team that he's got any interest in. The only team that he's interested in is us, and we have offered him a scholarship. So I think that he will eventually come. He's got a 2.5 GPA. Devin Howard is 2.8, so that's good. And Derek Boone is 3.7, so that's good. Yeah, I should have taken all those guys off of my call list once I narrowed it down to who I was really serious about. Because now I know it does cost money to keep them on your call list. Not a lot of money, but when you don't have a lot of money, that's all your money. So that's why we are left with $5. And there's nothing you can't even watch film with $5. Redshirt, I don't think we're going to redshirt anybody. We don't have anybody that we can redshirt. Well, I mean, I suppose we could redshirt some sophomores from last year, but why would I want to do that? The only one would want to do that with would be maybe Drakeford, because he's not going to play a lot. Why don't we actually do that? Yeah, we're so stacked at center, and we don't need the help at power forward. I'm going to do it. He might get upset about it, but if he looks at the big picture, it gives him an extra year of eligibility, he has 4-star potential. So if he does develop this year, it gives him another year where he can start. And that's pretty much, I'm not going to do anybody else. Let's look at our history here. Look at some records. So we started out 12-21 in that first year. It was brutal. Then we went 27-10. Last year we were 32-7, and we won it all. Now, let's look at points. Most points in the game is still only 27. That doesn't seem very high. Single season last year, Bobby Dearborn, 434. Still not high, but I didn't start him from the beginning. And the career mark for the Wolverines, we're only in our third year, mind you. 920 with Gerard McCamey, and he is still active. Owen Mann is still active, but he's not a part of the team anymore. One thing, though, I want to point out, when you transfer out a player, I got a phone call coming in. Hold on. I'll call her back, actually. No, I'll get it.